Hello Taurus, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level. What it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. Okay. So, for those of you who are new, I do only pick the top card. If the other cards are meant to come out, they do. Top card meaning it is the one that has the most amount of energy. And also, I do channel through my higher intuitive self, which I have the ability to do so. I don't channel through any spirit guides. I never have. I actually don't need to. Many of you know that I don't. Also, at the end of this reading, I do channel Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel to provide you with some advice regarding your situation. Change is needed. Some of you are pretty sick and tired of the way things are. And you're tired of their sneaky behavior. Two, three cards that are not so happy cards. They're kind of dark. So some of you might actually, some of you might resonate with this yourself. Actually, you may be feeling this too. And cross-watcher, this is what your cross-watcher, this is what they're feeling. Here we have creativity, order, sensuality, change, love, wisdom. Then we have wild woman, illness, wellness, followed by inspiration under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Taurus, I doubted what I wanted before, but now I know what it is that I want. I want to create something with you, something that'll be long-lasting for the world to see, something sweet, loving, for years to come. This web of love that I want to weave, it will be strong, I believe, but if there is a storm, a fight, will this web of love break? It is easy to break because it is that gentle. But I want this web, and I want you to be in it, the center of my world. But right now, because of what has happened, because of this repetitive behavior, I am quite confused. There's certain things I need to do, certain things I need to say, but I just don't know how to say it and what to do to get out of the situation that I ended up putting myself into. I'm confused, and I'm scared that I might make the wrong decision. I might just make a mistake and then I'll lose you forever. And this is a reason you may wonder why I don't reach out, why I don't talk, why am I not the same? It's because of this. I'm nervous. I'm afraid. I don't really want to rock the boat. So I stand still. I stay quiet. I don't make a move. In you, I have found someone who is so sensual, so sexy, so alluring. Your body just being there teases me. And you can seduce without even trying. I am very, very attracted to you. You're so beautiful. You are so gorgeous. The way things have been, I now know that it's time to make a change. I want to change things because they can no longer stay the same the way they were before. It's wrong. And the reason why it's important for me to change things now is because I realize I do love you. This love that I have for you, it is pure. It is true. It is sacred. It's unconditional. There's a sense of youthfulness and freshness in this connection. I also feel that I have learned a lot of lessons. There's a sense of wisdom now that I have gained. Before, I didn't think I knew much. I thought I did know. Now it turns out I really needed a lesson. I am no longer the same person that you knew me as. I'm not the same person. And I'm also not able to share this new wisdom, this maturity, this integrity that I have now. You don't know this because I have not shown you. And I know it's hard for you to think of me in this way because I have been deceitful, a trickster, someone who has not told the truth, someone who said something but meant something else. I know I have done that, and I have been sneaky, doing things behind your back. I would love to open up to you and talk to you, but because of the things that I've said and done, I do feel sadness and remorse. But moreover, I feel depressed and stuck in a situation that haunts me, and I'm unable to move from it. I want to go above to the surface of this water and see your shining face, and that is you. But there are many, many things pulling me down, weighing me down. Emotional trauma, past memories, guilt. I want to show you the new me, but it's hard for me to do that. I have changed, though. There's so many things about you now that make me feel alive, youthful, vibrant. Everything around me now smells better, sounds better, tastes better, feels better. You are that inspiration. You make life worth living. And it is now beautiful because of you. And that is why I want to create something with you. But it is difficult for me to get to that point because right now I am a little confused. There's a lack of clarity and a lack of understanding. And there needs to be change, but I'm not sure if I can do that yet. Because I'm not confident. All right, Taurus. Oh, this person. It's like they've changed and they want you to know, but they're not able to tell you. That's what's happening here. And I mean, change could be even a little bit of change. It does not have to be a complete 100% change. Maybe it's just 40% or 30%, but come on. Any change is better than no change. So whatever happens, what I see here, some of you may be wondering, did this person ever learn their lesson? Did they ever Did they ever feel like this for me? Did they even feel guilty after what they did? I see that they do. They don't feel good about what they did, and they do have the sense of wisdom now. They do want to change it. But the biggest issue here is the order card, the order and chaos card, where they are so confused and unsure that they do not want to make a move because they think they've already messed things up. They don't want to mess things up even more. And that's the reason why sometimes people don't make a move, because they are afraid to. They are nervous to do that because they know if they lose that last chance, that's it. Game over. That's what they feel. And I know some of you may be saying, it's okay, you can come back, I'll give you the chance. I know that, and you know that. But this person most likely will not know that because they're just not communicating with you. And there's no reason to reach out to them and tell them. I know you want to. Many of you do. But when you do that, it creates a different impression of you altogether, which is, it's not the type of thing that some people in this situation would find attractive. So it's best for you not to reach out to this person. They're already in love with you. So now it's just a matter of them fearing and losing you. They fear this, and then they will come back into your life. Let's have a look what happened in the first place that caused this problem. Wow. Okay. Very interesting cards indeed. 2 of Coins and Temptation. This particular deck, I look into the reasons why this situation occurred in the first place. So why is it that the both of you, this connection ended up going downhill? There's clearly a reason here. Also with the cards, I do read the reverse, and they may, hopefully, they are just 2 things, but it could be that there was maybe 5 things, for example, but you only know of 1 or 2. So this could either be the whole situation, or it just could be part of it. And of course, this is a general love reading. It's not personal. You guys know that. Here we have how this person found that there should have been more choices, but they had a lack of choices, and they were juggling too many things, and there was a lack of balance in their life. They had taken on too much at the time, and then they started to feel very overwhelmed by demands. Why? Because they had overcommitted themselves to these demands. So, if you're wondering, why wasn't this person hanging out with you a long time ago? It was because they were actually genuinely busy. And it was so busy for them that it was uncomfortable. They weren't happy busy. They were pissed off busy. They were pretty upset because they could not give you that time, energy, and effort that you needed, that you deserved. Here we also have temptation. Now, this person was letting off steam. Unfortunately, at that point in time, you were somebody that they would be with, or they wanted to be with, and what ended up happening is, where there should have been love, it ended up becoming very lustful, because this person did not have that time, energy, or effort to really fall in love with you and be with you. Here we have inner turmoil and obsession. This card here, not so great, talks about tempted by forces that one cannot control, and obsession in the form of envy, having sensual and sexual desires for you, and the need to be controlling in certain situations. What they wanted was freedom from this kind of temptation that they had towards you, and they wanted to experience what it would be like to be with you just like others are with you, but now because there was a distance, they felt a little awkward about it. They wanted to transform this weakness into a strength, and they still want to do this. So you were just too damn hot, Taurus, and too damn tempting, and that's what started to kind of create this imbalance in this connection where, yes, they were overwhelmed, but when they gave you time, it was very lustful. And now, remember the first set of cards, you had love. That is good. Love is good. So that lust has now changed to love, which is really good. However, if you're wondering, why did things happen the way that they happened in the past, it's because this person was letting off steam. That's That's what that phrase or that saying is, right? They were just so frustrated with life that they just wanted to release. And so they were with you for some time and you made them feel good. And then they went back to work and then they came back to you. So there was this on and off type of situation. And what's unfortunate is they did not commit to you, I see. They didn't commit to you the way that you wanted them to. And it would be an on-off situation. Every time they would get tired of their situation, they would come to you. And because they did this, it took a toll on you emotionally. But what it did, they were not emotional about it. That's what was really upsetting at the time. You only realize that later. But eventually, now we look at it. This is in the past. The past is in the past. This person has changed. There is love now there. So that's good. So when I say literally take it slow, let's not get back into this toxic environment, because here when you have obsession, this is sexual obsession. It gets to the point where it can be very very nasty, right? You're only focusing on material, you're only focusing on lust, on looks, and that's it. And the moment something else changes, it's like, oh, okay, I found this other person and they're much more gorgeous or handsome or beautiful than you are. Like, nobody says that to the other person, but that's what happens. So you need to kind of have this person tone this down if you think that the lust part is a bit too much. I believe it is less now, but because you have the love in it, it really changes things up. And it's better because now you have love and lust, which is an okay combination. That's a good combination. But when it's just lust, that's not good. So some of you may have been with a person that ended up using you, and you had no idea that that's what their agenda was. Okay. This is the Beginner's Tarot. So here, I'm going to look into any type of plans, any actions, any intentions that this person may have towards you. Interesting. Wow, talk about a difference there. All right, Taurus. There has been a lot of changes. This person and their heart, mind, body, spirit, and soul has really changed. There are problems here, though. You do have some issues with the 9 of Wands, with the 8 of Swords, 6 of Swords. Over here you have the 6 of Cups, you have the 10 of Cups, then you have the Death card. But those 3 cards are quite complex. But it's a process and it's a phase and it's a stage that this person needs to go through in order to move forward to be with you. Now, 9 of Wands, this person knows, remember there was a lot of juggling, right? So they are already overwhelmed. These are any actions, any plans, any intentions that this person has. So their plan is to reduce the amount of things that they are doing. So if there's like 10 things, like 10 of Wands, for example, 10 things that they're doing, they're trying to cut down 3 or 4 at the very least, so that when those are reduced, they can actually give you the time, energy, and effort that you deserve. Why are they doing this? Because of the 6 of Cups. There's something about you where they just can't get you off their mind. The first few times you glanced at each other or you messaged each other, this person felt a sense of this fluttering kind of feeling on the inside. Some of you even felt a little bit of a shock, and an actual physical shock on the inside of your body. This is a connection that this person has with you from a past life. They are feeling this. They just don't know what it is. They can't put their finger on it. But they are feeling this. They are missing the past in this lifetime, and subconsciously they don't know, but in the past life they're missing that too. But in this lifetime, the first few times you guys met, that sweet, innocent, naive feeling, that is what they want back. That innocence is what they want back. And they're missing it. Things right now are very different. They're not like they were before. and they feel bad. I'm getting the word corruption right now. They feel bad that, wow, this is really weird. I'm getting the word advanced corruption. So I guess that's a thing now. Advanced corruption is what this person felt like they would put you through. Here we also have 8 of Swords. So I'm not seeing this as being them surrounded by a whole bunch of people that are saying, no, you're not going to be with Taurus. For some of you, that may be the case. They're very restricted. Somebody's surrounding them and watching them like a hawk. But for others of you, what I'm seeing is this person internally is having problems. They themselves don't know how to release themselves from the situation that they created, the way that they behaved, and they feel like they are stuck. But who is creating this feeling of being stuck? Nobody else creating it. It's them. They're creating this. Here you have them blindfolded. They can't see anything, can't hear anything. Arms, legs, or feet are tied, can't move anywhere. They're surrounded by swords. It's like a cage. They're stuck in a cage. Somebody in the far distance is watching them like a hawk. So they do feel very restricted. For some of you, this could be an entire group or family or friend or somebody, a sister-in-law, for example, or somebody who is literally looking and glare. You can tell that there's somebody there who is not happy and they are restricting you from being who you want to be. What I'm also seeing here is this person has their own inner demons. Metaphorically, I'm saying. But they do have their own inner demons that they need to settle down. They need to get their act together. They need to settle things down, get over this, whatever is overwhelming them, and then finally reach out to you the way that you would like them to. Are they going to take action? For themselves? Yes, they are. And the action they're taking here next is with the 6 of Swords. Really good. This action here talks about them moving on from the situation because they are pretty sick and tired of living in this kind of way, because nobody wants to be in this kind of life, right? Tied down, restricted. Nobody wants to be overwhelmed constantly. The release that they have is the beautiful memories that they had with you in the past. So they're moving on from these stormy kind of current, I don't know, lake or river or ocean, whatever that is. They're moving from that stormy kind of area to calmer waters. And what are they headed for? It's like the best card in the house, 10 of Cups. They're headed towards the 10 of Cups. Hallelujah. For you guys, seriously. Isn't that a total difference? That is so different. This person has a lot of issues, but they are also very, very determined. If they need to cut and snip something off, if they want to make a move, they will do it, and they will get exactly what they want. And what they want here, this card is that they are in love with you. So before, in the beginning, it was just love, right? Here, they are actually in love with you. They want to have a family with you, a home, beautiful sunshine, happy days, picnics, all that good stuff, vacations, everything. You make their heart happy. And this is somebody that wants to be with you. Either you could have kids, or just adopt some pets, or even have a pet, or have a child, have a pet, adopt a plant. You guys know what I'm talking about. But it's a way of prosperity and creating something in your family. I mean, for me, I like pets, but I also like plants. I treat my plants like pets. A lot of people do. I'm not the only one out there. So this is a lot of prosperity. It's a lot of happiness. There's a union of 2 people that this person is planning. This is a plan. They've already thought about this. In their mind, you're already together. So there's no need for you to think. It's really sad that in this connection, you guys may have thought that this person has completely lost interest in you. That is truly not the case. You've made your mark, Taurus. You said something or did something in this person's life that is like a permanent tattoo. It's like you tattooed their heart. They can never go around it. It's just there. They feel it. They sense it. They see it. And that's you. You've really made an impression on this person, and this person is going to try to do their best to come back into your life. And here we also have the death card. What is there more beyond death, right? This person wants to put to sleep everything that happened before. Literally, die. Let's start something new. That's what they're saying. Now, when I say literally, I do mean metaphorically. You guys know that, right? But it's really interesting because this person has been there, done that. They've seen the hard times, and now they've realized that a new day is dawning, and they want to have a new start, a new beginning. They want to have movement. They want to get rid of the things that are bothering them because they're thinking about the past. Even though they have restrictions, they're going to try to break free. They're going to try to move on to what? The 10 of Cups. Happiness. Happiness. Happily ever after. I hope this comes true for many of you because this is a really nice reading. Although there was so much struggle, it's a beautiful card here. It's just so different from what we see here. So, yeah, there's going to be somebody. Okay, tiny portion of you I'm getting, there's going to be somebody knocking at your door. So somebody might be knocking at your door. However, there's many ways that this person can reach out to you. Any type of way. It could be directly or indirectly too. Okay, listen, I usually don't. This card just came out with this, so I'm just going to read this to you. It's a different deck. Archangel Therapy. It probably came out for a reason. Cut your cords. Ask Archangel Michael to clear any old attachments to fear that stem from past relationships, freeing you from destructive patterns. Okay, so cut your cords. So if something's repeating, right, over and over again, it's best for you to move on from that and change the pattern. I pulled that card out. It came by accident with this, but it also landed on the edge, so that for me is a clear meaning that I had to read that to you guys. All right. Just going to do a quick prayer. Alright, so these messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel. Here we have be assertive, opportunity, and then we have yes, followed by take action. Yeah, you guys are going to actually receive an opportunity, and it's important for you to take action and not lose those opportunities that come to you. Give it a try. You never know until you try. This just fell right on my lap. Here we have perfect timing. And some of you might be a little impatient, which I understand is justified, but right now is not the right time. All right, so let's have a look here. We have here be assertive, followed by opportunity. Then we have yes, take action, peaceful resolution in the near future, perfect timing, and then we have not the right time. So, Taurus, the angels here are saying that some of you have felt used to the point where you feel that you have to look your best at all times. Otherwise, your person of interest is not going to like you. So you have actually, you only feel beautiful or handsome when your person of interest tells you that you are. When they're not saying it, or when the world is not saying it, do you feel it? It doesn't matter. You should still feel it. Here, a few of you have had a lack of self-esteem. You don't even know that you have, because it is so dependent, your relationship and the validation that you receive from this person. You depend on that. You don't know it though. But this is why this card came up. Be assertive. Let this person know going forward when the opportunity comes, or when somebody else comes in your life, because this is also somebody else. Let this person know what it is that you're comfortable with and what you're not comfortable with. Set healthy boundaries. Healthy boundaries may seem a little irritating to others that you're going to deal with, but they will, what is it called? This and that from the wheat. Oh my God, why do I think of these things and then I can't even. Okay. You know, like when you sift the wheat from the whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? What my point was, my point was that to filter out, let me just use a better word here, to filter out all of the things that this person might have in terms of their demands, in terms of their likings. That's great. You can please them and make them happy, but you need to really filter out what it is that is making you feel uncomfortable. Those things, you need to put up boundaries. And eventually that person will start to respect you and they will start to treat you differently. And that's how you become more of a person in a committed and permanent relationship, when you have those type of boundaries. Now, it doesn't mean that, you keep your boundaries and you're rude or you don't want them to touch you the entire time. But you need to just set, I guess you can say, don't do anything too fast. And just be take it slow. Okay? Especially if it's a new opportunity, because you are going to get an opportunity. Here, it's also important, even if you get the opportunity with your person of interest, it's important for you to be a renewed, you. So you're renewed, you're different, you're not the same. And that also is attractive when you get back into a relationship with somebody, the new you. It's because now there's an adventure. The other person needs to discover you again. So try to be slightly different, but in a good way, where you're starting to feel good about yourself and you're starting to not just feel that you're beautiful because your person is saying you're beautiful. Know that you are, because that is who you are on the inside. No matter what you do, no matter what you look like, on the inside, we're all the same, right? It's a soul, it's a spirit, and those are beautiful. Yes, aesthetically, we all look different, but this person, and some of you have felt a sense of lack of self-esteem, you have felt a lack of self-esteem. So you've lost your self-esteem. And this is when we start to chase the other person and we're so afraid they're going to leave. So I don't really want you guys to worry about that, because you guys did have the 10 of Cups and this person is going through a lot in their own life, and you just do you. Here, you're going to receive an opportunity. Yes, when it comes, take action regarding that opportunity. Eventually, there will be a peaceful resolution. So some of you might have had some type of a disconnect or some type of an argument even, some type of an upsetness that may have occurred. So here it does talk about how the angels are saying there will be a truce between the both of you. So you're both going to be able to talk and you're going to have a heart-to-heart. That's beautiful. This is a sense of closure as well. Some of you may just get closure. And for those of you that don't get closure, the reason why people don't close the door is because they want to keep their foot in there, because one day they might just come back. Now the point is, like, do you really want them to come back, right? Sometimes it's not worth it because it's just a game. It's just a game. If I don't get person number A, B, C, well, this person's number D or letter D. So you don't want to be that type of option when somebody doesn't close that door and doesn't give you closure. To some degree, it's fine. But sometimes it's just too much, because then they come and go, and then they just leave for months. And then they don't close the door and there's no closure. And then you feel like, should I move on or should I wait for this person? What should I do? So here, there is going to be a peaceful resolution with this individual. The majority of you, this is a general love reading, so it's not going to resonate with everybody, but I do hope that this part resonates, because this is something really beautiful that you do need for your own peace of mind, that there is a peaceful resolution. And sometimes, even if you don't get an answer from the other person, if you want to finalize it and just wish them well, just send a message. Usually they will not answer back, because then they know, oh crap, I really did lose my Taurus. Damn it. And that is a lesson learned. You taught them a lesson. Why? Because that's what was meant to happen. You're supposed to teach them a lesson. They didn't know about this in this lifetime. But then they actually see that they've met somebody. They thought they wanted somebody, and boom, you said no. Why? Because they kept wasting your time. Here we do have in the near future this will happen, but it's not going to be so it sounds weird here because it says in the near future, perfect timing, and then not the right time. So this is going to happen in the near future, but it's going to happen at a time when you're not expecting it. And the time that you are expecting it is not the right time. They speak in riddles. Sometimes they speak in riddles. So that's, if you can kind of understand what that means, it's going to happen when it happens. But is it going to happen? Yes, it is going to happen. For now, I would definitely recommend just start focusing on yourself. Just concentrate on yourself. That energy that you're sending out towards this individual, just leave it for now. Remember, they have a lot of things they have to settle down in their life too. And let them do their thing. You do your thing. And eventually, like it says here, there is going to be some type of communication to the point where the both of you are going to be able to talk to each other. And that'll be really nice. When you do remember what it is that you want to talk about, the masculine energy typically does not like talking about the past. And this is for even females who have masculine energy. So be careful when this person does come into your life. Don't scare them away by being very negative. People don't like being in the environment of a negative person. If you are very hurt, I understand that. You may want to express yourself, and that might be very important for you to do so. So if that's the case, then you do it. You do what makes you happy. But also remember that sometimes when somebody's coming back into your life, they don't want the same colors that they were seeing before in terms of the relationship. They want to see a different set of colors. Let's just put it that way, if I can explain it that way. So they want to see like a different shade, right? Don't do the same things. Be someone slightly different. However, when I say be someone slightly different, I mean, I'm going to use the word upgrade yourself. Like upgrade yourself. Just start a new hobby. Learn a talent that you never had. People have talents that they don't even know until they actually go somewhere and try. So do something that changes you on the inside. You will automatically feel different, and you will automatically get a glow. You will automatically start to attract other people because you're happy. That is the energy that this person is wanting from you. I know it's hard because they've hurt you this much, but if you do that, typically that's the way relationships then start off together as well. Just remember, this person's going through a lot too, so I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon, but eventually something is going to happen. It's going to be quite successful, and you will be taking some type of an opportunity that's going to come to you. So it's important for you to not give up. Don't think that there's, that this is the end all be all. No, there's something that's going to happen beyond this, and it's going to be nice. All right, Taurus, that was your reading. I know there was I did a lot of talking. I hope I was able to provide you guys with some clarity and some guidance in your situation. Do let me know in the comments below if this has resonated for anybody. And I was kind of specific to a few parts of that reading. And also, my other channel, for those of you that might be stuck and wondering about closure and about this person's mindset, I do have my other channel, Asnointia Audio. You'll see it in the link is below in the description. I have some videos there regarding relationships and also spiritual connections that we have. So do have a look at those for those of you that are new, because those videos I have created on the basis of all of you guys. We all go through the same things. And so I noticed these trends, these patterns. So I decided to create some audio recordings on these type of topics. And because I can read the person's emotions, honestly, for me, it's just easier, because then I'm able to tell you exactly what the person feels on average, what they feel, because many of you go through the same thing. It doesn't matter what part of the world you're from. The feelings and emotions are the same. All right. I'll see you guys again, Taurus. Thank you so much for tuning in. Take care. Bye now.